Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the latest edition of Cowboys Huddle with me and my boy here, Foots the King. What's up, Foots?
Yo, Joe Rod, I'm here. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. All right, guys. So we're gonna dig right into the Q&A, and then we're gonna hit up a topic. We'll probably hit up Zeke here, and then we'll do a miscellaneous to close it out. But let's get right into the questions.
They want to talk about Zeke. That's the hot topic right now.
That is a hot topic, and we're gonna get right into it, and we're gonna dig deep into it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, here we go. Let's see who we got here. Let me look at some of these here. All right. Here we go. This is a good one for you, Foots. I know you got some thoughts on this. This is from Ninja Nuts 4.
Whoa.
We have multiple people with looming disciplinary action against them. I'm on the side of making examples. I'd cut Nolan Carroll, Damian Wilson. What would you guys do?
Well, you ready to cut Ezekiel Elliott too? Because add him to that list. Add David Irving. Add Randy Gregory. Who else wants to get in trouble, Joe? Add DeMarcus Lawrence. He's had issues. So my point is, while I want to make examples too, right? I think it's getting draining. Me and Joe are gonna hit the topic later. It's getting draining with all of it, but what's been created is one thing that's said. So what's said is, Jason says the right kind of guy. Okay, right kind of guy. Yeah, cool, Jason. And then all your guys who are either on the come up or Ezekiel Elliott, who's a young star, they're not doing the right kind of things. So there will be no examples being made because, frankly, you need these guys to fill out your roster and play well for you. So, no, it's not going to work. Hate to say it, Ninja.
Yeah, I'm right there with you too, man. And it's been kind of the MO of the Cowboys since Jerry bought the team, to be honest. Even with Jimmy Johnson, but Jimmy would cut like your low end guys, And we had, Michael Irvin had issues with. He had off-field issues. They weren't going to cut him, Eric Williams, he had some issues. Leon Lett. I mean, we had a bunch of crazy guys doing crazy things in the 90s. Similar situations. But, yeah, I don't see them making an example per se. If you're going to make an example, you're cutting a low-end guy. And at the end of the day, I mean, who was the running back that Jimmy cut fumbling the ball? Who was that? Derek Lassick? I forgot who it was. But it was one of those guys. They got rid of him, Low-end guys. They're not going to cut these contributors.
You can cut him. You can cut Kajana Carter or whoever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's just what it is. That's just the nature of the beast. Got to deal with it, man. It's frustrating, though. We feel everybody's frustrations. Trust me.
It's extremely frustrating.
Yeah. All right, here we got another one here. This comes from D Book. He's got one here. He says, in your opinion, who has been more successful? Linehan with all the pieces needed to score, but has not shown to deliver in big games, or Marinelli with a no-name defense and has finished average almost every year?
I mean, that's kind of a loaded question. So who's been more successful?
Yeah, Linehan or Marinelli?
I mean, it's tough because, Linehan did a great job with Dak. I mean, this is a rookie quarterback. He went out 113. And then then Marinelli put together a great plan with the D-line and the rotation. Had to bench Mayowa early. Was able to get played. Was able to get decent play out of certain guys. So, I mean, when you're thinking about that, you could legit say that it's pretty even. I mean, when you think about it, it's pretty even, Joe. It's not to say like, oh yeah, one has been more dominant than the other. Obviously, our offense is the stronger suit, but there's been more put into our offense, more resources.
That's
you know,
right.
3 first-round picks. Then you think about Lyle. Well, you better be good. We got pretty much scrubbed, so we got Marinelli some help this year, and I think Marinelli knows and knew what kind of guys he wanted. So let's see.
Yeah, that's a help. That's a tough one, but it's pretty close, like you said. Marinelli, you know, dealing with what he's been dealing with here since he came on board. I think, you know, they got him some groceries finally. You know, as Parcells used to say back in the day. Give the man some groceries. They went shopping. I think they did a great job, man. So Marinelli's talent with what he's had before now can groom his army. You know, the camaraderie. We got a lot of young guys in the secondary, defensive line. They're going to keep bringing these young guys in. I think he's going to mold these guys into something special. I feel good about this year, man. The defense. But overall, that's a tough question. I think it's even, like you said, Foots.
Yeah.
Sticking with defense. Yeah, that was a good one, Book. So sticking with defense, got one here from Beirut Wedding. And this
What's
one
up, Beirut Wedding? What's up, brother?
What's up? Is the Deontre Moore noise something to actually get excited about?
Oh yeah. He's a 3rd-round pick out of Texas A&M, I believe.
Yeah.
Didn't work out with New York, but that was for other reasons. Showed flashes in Seattle, but Seattle's just so deep personnel-wise. He could make some things happen. Like this defensive line, defensive end, we talked about it on the other show with the other Cowboys YouTubers. It's up for grabs, Joe.
Yeah.
It's up for grabs. Taco, Deontre. Demontre's a young kid. All of these players, it's up for grabs. So, yeah, in short, definitely the noises were, all of the noises were until training camp. And training camp will either silence the noise or heighten it. So, let's see.
Yeah, I think it's going to heighten it, man. It's you see guys posting different kinds of things like on their Snapchats, Instagrams, that kind of thing. Following Deontre Moore on his Instagram, he's impressing me. This guy's running up hills. He's going to the Von Miller pass rush, summit or whatever they're calling it. I mean, this guy, he's taking his job serious. So I think he's in the right direction. I think he's gonna make some noise, and it's real. I feel good about it. Hell yeah, man. Let's get the quarterback. Let's get Eli on the floor with his dopey face. All right. Yeah, right?
Yeah, nah, Joe, trust me. That goofy dude he's made so many plays against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
That you just like, how? Oh no. I mean, he has the goofiest face. But that dude can, like, he throws a pretty decent deep ball. I'll never forget when we were up 12 with 3 minutes left, and Goofy dude came back. Like, they literally just one score. We went 3 and out. They scored again, and we lost.
Yeah, man.
Like, we've had their number for the most part. They got us twice last year, but we had the better record. But for the most part, we've had their number, I say, last 5 years. But the Giants are just a thorn in our spine. Like, and Goofy Eli, I remember when that dude first came in. Like, when he first was drafted and he started playing for them. I think we had Julius Jones playing running back. And it was just like, this guy can play a little bit. And then before you know it, he was like, going to the Super Bowl. And you're like, oh, my God. And so.
Yeah, that Manning pedigree, man. I wish he wasn't in the NFC East, but I think his days are coming to a close here, hopefully here pretty soon. But yeah. We got to get him. Because he does, man. He will turn the ball over when you get in his face. So hopefully we can create some turnovers on defense.
Right.
All right, here we go here. Let me see what we got here. This is a Jason Garrett question. This is from Silver and Blue. Thought you knew. All right. It's a long one. Say by some mishap the boys don't make it to the NFC Championship or even the playoffs, for that matter. Do you fire Jason Garrett?
I wouldn't. No.
No.
Because the team's in place, we'll be fine. And if they didn't make it, it would be because of a major injury. I'm just not a fan of starting over.
Yeah.
You start over, you bringing in a whole new regime, a whole new personnel, team, scouting. What's your philosophy? Have you even drafted guys for this scheme? So no.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. I think it would take like consecutive disastrous seasons to even consider it. But you can never say never. But right now, I mean, if they don't make the NFC Championship or playoffs, I think he's still safe. I mean, they're building something good here, so I'm with you on that, Foots. All right, here we go.
Definitely.
Let's see what we got here. Here's a good one here. Tyler Henson. All right. If something were to happen to Zeke, do you think McFadden could carry the load successfully for 3 to 4 weeks?
Do I think that McFadden could carry the load 3 to 4? Maybe. The thing about McFadden for me is just, while he's good, he's just never hit his ceiling. Like, he's a good player, been around the league a long time too, Joe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he has.
But break tackle was okay. Runs with speed, not great speed. Runs with power, not great. So he's okay. You think maybe what can Jahad Thomas give you? But Kerry, it's just gonna be a group effort. A little Morris, a little McFadden, trying to basically capture what Zeke can do in one.
That's right. Yeah, if Zeke's out for any period of time, it's going to be a committee, no doubt. McFadden.
Definitely.
What I do like about McFadden, he'll hit that hole quick, but he doesn't have the juke and jiving and that kind of thing that Zeke is so good at it. So let's just hope. Let's hope we can survive.
Yeah.
All right, here, I got a good one here. This is going defense as well. This is from 1J Boda. I feel we need to sign Orr, the linebacker from the Ravens. Sean Lee has injury history. Jalen Smith has injury history. I feel we need to be prepared if both go down. How do you feel?
Good luck. This regime, Joe, we know,
Yeah.
not really fond on bringing in namey free agents, guys that the world may love or know. Just not what they're gonna do. And I don't blame them. We got guys. Excuse me, Joe. Let me get some water.
Yeah.
We got guys like Watcher. I know you like Watcher. All of the way Matt Flus coaches the linebackers, they're all designed to be extremely know every position, right?
That's right. Interchangeable.
Yeah. So, off the strength of that, I don't see it.
Yeah. I don't see it either. Only, a lot because of exactly what you said. It's not really their MO. Will McClay, and it's like that for free agency. They're not going to go after the, Calais Campbell's, these kinds of guys. Usually we see it every free agency. In the offseason, Calais Campbell, this and that. Like, it would be nice, but that's not their MO, man. And it's the same, I think, here in free agency during the season. They're going to bring in somebody here that has a lower profile name, somebody with some youth. They're not going to bring in these older guys.
Mm-hmm. Completely agree.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's most of the ones here that I was able to sift through. If I missed any of you guys, apologies for that. But those are the ones.
Thank you guys. 110% just for the questions. It's a weird time right now for Cowboys fans, and we're gonna get to it. Ranjo just talking about this, and
yeah, we're gonna get right into it, man. But also, make sure you guys put questions here for our next show. So make sure you're submit questions along with your commentary. And like we try every show, we'll try to get to everybody's comments here if we can. But let's get right into it. Puts the elephant in the room, Zeke. All right, what's your thoughts right now, man? How are you feeling?
Joe R.O.D. Rod. How many shows have I said no? I've just been on record.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know it all, and I'm number one. It's just cool being able to do this show with Joe. However, the cool thing about this show is now you're able to have things on record, and you can go back and look and how do you feel, and I've been so consistent in saying Zeke on the field, not a problem. But Ezekiel Elliott off the field is scary. And this situation just is another, like, me and you were talking off the record, Joe, before we started recording. It was just like, he's not doing anything like robbing people or breaking laws, right?
Right.
Well, breaking somebody's nose is assault. But it doesn't look like the guy wants to press charges. Looks like it'll probably get swept under the rug in his camp, maybe, right?
Yeah, maybe.
So, but it's just something. Like a whole bunch of little things turns to something,
mm-hmm.
and then you're out. Like I don't know if Zeke realizes how quick he's going to be 28, 29, fighting just to stay in the league. Like, you have your heyday right now. You're in your prime. Cool. You're also a running back with a 5-year shelf life. 7 to 10 years if you're really a great player, if you're LaDainian Tomlinson. You know what I mean? Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
Which I think Zeke can really be that special, but it takes supreme focus. And right now at the age of, 21, he'll be 22 in a couple of days. It's just too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
It's too much, man. Too much too soon. Okay, so it's
yeah.
like, right?
Yeah.
But I'm with you totally, man. Like I said, we're talking offline about this, and I was like, man, I remember Foots was talking about we don't want him to be one of those guys that it's like always something with this guy, always something, right?
Always.
And honestly, man, I mean, that's really the truth of it. That's where we're at. Like, there's some little thing here. Nothing big, not stealing underwear and cologne, nothing crazy, but but those behavior, those attributes are there. That's the scary thing, right? So these little things can turn into bigger things, So for me, that behavior needs to be curtailed. It needs to be lassoed in. We're talking about maybe. What do you think, man? You think they're gonna have to go with the Dez kind of track, like how they handled Dez early in his career with a security detail? What do you think they're going to need to do?
I mean, maybe, Zeke, the thing is, Joe, these kids don't want to be, nobody wants to be like chaperone like that, but
yeah,
you're going to have to realize that, this is your career. Sorry, guys, it's late out here. Me and Joe, we hitting it late today. But this is his career, man. So it's like, if you don't make wholesale changes, it can be over quick.
Yeah.
And you see all these stories with guys just going south. Look at Aaron Hernandez, and I wouldn't wish that on Zeke, but nobody's bigger than the league. Nobody's bigger than the game. Nobody's bigger than the team. And there's another thing. I don't want Cowboys fans coming in here. Not even Cowboys fans. I don't want anybody coming in here defending this crap. This is Zeke being not smart, period.
Yeah, period. It's true.
Period. So, for all you Cowboys fans saying it's just accusations, no, don't put yourself in a predicament, especially when you know what's looming ahead of you as far as, with the suspension and Schefter coming out with all that information. So, I know I went off on a tangent, Joe, but to answer your question, maybe you could try that, but at this point, it's going to be on Zeke to want to grow up.
Yeah, that's what it is at the end of the day. How much patience will the team have? Now, let's talk about how, let's talk about the possible suspension here. What do you think we're looking at here? We know that there's a culmination here. We know that Roger Goodell official or whatever kind of, you know, sticks it to the Cowboys every now and then. More often than not, it seems like, right? So at the end of the day, considering what's been happening here, what's your gut feeling? What's your true, honest gut feeling is going to happen here with Zeke as far as a potential suspension?
2 games.
2 games.
Maybe maybe two games.
Yeah, 2 games. I'm gonna go with 4. Is gonna be my guess, and only because it's not quite the 6 that they would give for a full-blown domestic violence thing, but you know, it's crazy, man, because we know he hasn't broken any laws, he hasn't been convicted, hasn't anything, no jail time, nothing like that. But at the end of the day, we're talking about Roger Goodell. He doesn't take any of this stuff into consideration. He goes by his.
He goes by his law, yeah.
That's definitely right. He goes by that. So these little things may not seem like they're gonna be anything for us. Like, you know, maybe we'll be able to survive this and he won't get anything. But that's just not how Roger Goodell has operated with a lot of people, especially Cowboys players. So, yeah, I think he's definitely going to get something here, no doubt, man. There's no way he escapes this. I don't think.
No, definitely, Joe. He's going to get something. He's not getting out of this one. It's not going to happen. So,
but the good thing here,
you forget that.
The good thing is we got camp. The veterans, they're going to be on their way to Oxnard here over the weekend. So, back on the field, that's good, man. That's good.
Your phone's breaking up, brother.
Oh, is it? You got me?
All right, there we go. That's good.
All right. So, let's talk about this, man. So we got rookies. The rookie camp starts tomorrow, so they'll be there the 19th or the 21st. Obviously, the biggest topic that we've been talking about here in the offseason, Jalen Smith, right? What's your what do you think we need to see here from Jalen here to get more of an assurance as to a better feel of how much will we see of him in the regular season? What do we need to see from him?
Gotta practice at a high intensity, Joe. Gotta look like he can cut on that knee. Just seen an interview where he looks and still sounds supremely confident that he's healthy.
Yeah.
But you just gotta see him do it. Gotta see him go out and actually make a tackle. Once I see that, I'm ready.
I know, man. That's exactly how I feel. I want to see that, man. I want to see him seek and strike, because that's what he was all about.
That's
man.
it. There you go. Exactly.
Yeah. So, man, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about these rookies getting this a few days ahead. I think this is gonna help them. You know, Taco Charlton. But these guys, you know, I'm excited, man, about where they're gonna put Cheeto. Where they're gonna line him up at. You know, I think, man, for me, the potential for that guy. I mean, it could be.
Yeah, you like that kid.
I like Cheeto, man. I like him a lot. His versatility is it's just something awesome. But something else I want to talk about, Foots. So we're talking about possible suspension for Zeke, right? Do you think the defense, as young as it is now, will be able to step up and maybe compensate for any shortcomings the offense might take while Zeke is out?
Maybe. I think it's gonna have to be the offense that makes adjustments. You could say the defense. We'll see. It just depends. Now that's just gonna all depend on that. To me, Joe, it's gonna depend on. You know, I wouldn't say the run game, but it's gonna depend on how the DBs interact. I mean, how they are acclimated, right? So are the DBs ready to go? Locked in, you know what I mean? So we'll see.
I think it's going to be interesting, man. I think Switz, could he be that extra boost to compensate? You know, knock on wood, you know, Zeke suspension, that kind of thing. But Switz, you know, put maybe like we talked about, you know, would he need to come out here to get the other guy out there, you know, Switz and Beasley out there. So I think they'll have a plan in place. I think if anything, they're seeing, you know, we need to be prepared for this. You know, we need to make sure we got all of our ducks in a row here for the upcoming season.
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with this kid.
Heck yeah, man. But those are the main topics here, guys.
That's a good show, Joe.
It's
just draining, guys. I hate to say it, but it's annoying because this team has so much potential. But this crap. Now, how do you deal with Zeke, and how do you deal with Damian? And now young players are watching this. I don't mean this to be like a Debbie Downer, because you know, camp is right around the corner, and once we get to camp, we'll be talking about battles and this, that, and the third. But, you know, Zeke, whether he wants to know it, he's a leader, and this is a big deal for him.
Yeah.
So he has to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It is, man. People look up to him. He's one of the young stars of this league and one of the stars on the team. So, man, he's got to set an example too, man. He's got to get it together, right? But let's get into a miscellaneous topic here to close it out. Foots, you ready for this one?
You got it, Joe?
Yeah, I got one here for you, okay?
Let's do it.
Let me know. We're going to talk about Schwarzenegger here, all right? Arnold Schwarzenegger. What is your favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie all time? Like, if you only had one of his movies to watch, which one would you pick?
Terminator. It's easy.
Dang.
It's cliche. It's cliche, but it's easy. What about you, Joe?
Yeah, that's a good one, man. That's probably my 1B, but I gotta go with Predator. Okay.
Okay, Predator it is, man.
Predator, man. I just love that, man. It's just like a pure man's movie. You got the guns, physically, plus the actual guns. I mean, that movie is something else, man. And then you got the Predator. We never saw something like that. The technology. I mean, that movie just gets you pumped up, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pump
Definitely.
you up, man. Pump you up. But, man, Terminator, that was a hell of a movie, man.
Terminator. I got one for you, Joe, real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's just a real quick. Oh, dang. What did I have for you, Joe? Okay. Got it. Random. Potbellies or Subway?
Dang, man. If I had to choose, man, I'd probably go Potbelly, man. I'd probably go Potbelly.
Good choice. That's the best one.
You know what I like? You know what I like from there? I like that dang Mediterranean.
Okay, I like the mushroom turkey Swiss. That's pretty good.
That's a good one, man. Yeah, like Subway, I think it's just kind of... It's been around forever, man. Potbelly, they kind of the same thing, but I like that it's like the Mediterranean. It's a warm sandwich. They toast it just perfect.
Yeah, it's all locked in.
Yeah, it's good, man. You know, it's good. But that's it, guys. That's it for the show here.
Peace.
Make sure you put your comments here and your questions for the next video, and we'll get to it by then. Rookie training camp and training camp will be here, so
it's going down tomorrow, baby.
It's gonna be fun, man. So for the next show, get ready. We're gonna have a lot of discussions here. Let's hope everybody makes it through a healthy training camp and we get through it. But that's it, everybody. We'll see you for the next one. Peace.
Peace.